your chakra of belonging.
Make you shine in your own light. I make you find your own self. It just
Just below your belly button, your sacral chakra. Your chakra of personal control.
the arrangement I have here is, again, he does a lot of renovations, so I actually barely see him in general. While he's traveling, his dog sleeps with me, which was fine until it just was something I can't get used to. Like, I just finished crying about it because I'm just so sensitive about my sleep. I already have a hard time sleeping. Like, it takes a long time for me to sleep because I just have a lot of sleep anxiety. And then it's really hard to stay asleep because I'm a light sleeper. The weed that I have isn't strong enough for me to just stay knocked out throughout the night, unfortunately. Waking up almost every hour to adjust my sleeping, and I feel bad. It's kind of to wake her up too, because the snoring is just too much. It's too much. It literally makes me cry every time I sleep with her AirPods in. And this is like really not something big to complain about, and I understand that, but I'm just so sensitive about my sleep enough as it is without her snoring. And now I just feel stuck. I hate when I feel stuck because there's nothing I can do about this. Every time it's just bright out, I just deal with it. I'm just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna wake up. Then I start going on my phone right away because my brain already feels so scattered. And then I just feel so ungrounded in the morning. And it's fine. Like, I will find my way to ground myself, but it's just really annoying because I know it's gonna happen again tonight. I know it's gonna happen again tomorrow, and it's just gonna happen until Friday. And I have like 2 days of relief and then back to the same thing. It's just, I'm just so, I don't like to, I'm trying so hard not to add the past to this fire. But it's just, I'm so tired of being under a roof where I just can't fucking just be at peace the whole time. Like, I always have to compromise something with my peace where the place I'm staying, and it's a lot. I keep hoping and praying that the day I'm living alone is coming soon, because fuck. Oh, this really drives me crazy. I was just sitting on here.
throat chakra, your chakra of communication, speaking and listening.
A little bit of a snoozer today. I'm currently eating some air-fried fries and drinking a smoothie that I'm using as a stander for this phone. And Cookie is just chilling right here with me. I am writing currently in the summer reflections part of my planner. There wasn't too much I did today. I was actually, oh, she gave me a paw. She gave me a paw. She wants some fries. Summer reflections. I've been really just trying to get out of a bored feeling. I woke up feeling bored. I almost got triggered about how bored I was. I cried about how bored I was earlier. So the boredom feeling is really intense. I really am grateful for this house. I really am grateful for this resting period. It's something I was literally asking for not too long ago. Get it. But I think with the consistent rest of a month straight, with very, very, very little excitement, it's been driving me crazy a little bit. Even today, the Mercury energy, communicating, all that stuff. I'm just so eager to just be around people. Like, I just want to sit around on a couch, just laughing with people, not even particularly watching TV, but just enjoying each other's companies, playing games, and just being. Like, I want to journal outside with people. I want to read with people. I want to talk about astrology. I want to talk about spirituality. I want to talk about all these things with people. So I'm really excited. I feel it in my heart. It's something I really want to do. What I've been doing to try to call this in is I've been commenting more on other people's TikToks. If I resonate with the video, I kind of just like to say something, compliment people a lot. I like to do that. I do go on lives, but sometimes it's not as fulfilling just because it really feels like a hit or miss for lives, depending on your audience. I've been hugging Cookie a lot. I'm really used to the fact that the people here don't talk to me. I'm getting used to it. It just leaves me more bored though. I hope this bored feeling goes away tomorrow. Or if not, I might just do something out of it because I didn't spend money today purposely because I felt like I was being tested. I felt like the test today was spending out of boredom. And what I mean by that is sometimes I'll just go to a cafe just to go, even if I don't, like, I'll leave the house and spend just like on an Uber and something and then come back only because I'm bored. Like, it wasn't even something I planned to do or anything. This time I didn't do that. I thought about going to a cafe today. I was like, should I add excitement to my days? But then I was just like, honestly, it doesn't hurt to build my money more. I'm even excited building on my money more. I want to still create like a nice flow so I'm not like hoarding it at the same time. This is a very interesting in between that I'm in when it comes to my finances for me. It's an experience though. You like to learn. I like to learn. Look at her, look at her. You want fries?
Below your breastbone, your solar plexus chakra, your chakra of self-identity and empowerment.
Today's Jupiter day, expansive energy day. But I don't know how to embody that energy today, if I'm being honest. I don't know what else I can add to my routine. I just feel a little bit bored, honestly. I think I'm truly, truly grateful I had all this time to tap into my creativity and resting again. But I've been on a straight 1 hour hobbies, 1 hour work constantly for a month straight, which is not bad to get your footing and grounding and stuff. But I am craving excitement. I am craving some kind of change. If the person here and I did at least something together 1 day a week, it'd be different. but unfortunately I'm not comfy to have one-on-ones with him. There's just been awkward sexual comments that I don't really like and I can't get by. I don't want to really spend the one-on-one. I'm just going crazy. I'm going crazy doing literally the same thing. I did my pants as much as I could. It's looking super fire. Look. I'm super excited about this, and I'm gonna learn how to like cinch these at the bottom because I kind of want them to kind of resemble jogger. Actually, I'm still debating. Maybe that's a maybe. But I ran out of yarn right here. I'm so close to the finish, but it's good for me to grab another one anyways because I need to finish the finishing touches as well as the rest of this. I know I'm gonna have at least half of the yarn left, but that's okay. I kind of like the fact of me building on colors like this because when I was working on my blanket, I would finish the yarn ball completely. Like I would not have any of it left over. Now I'm kind of having these colors left over and it's exciting for me. I'm just excited to make something like multicolored eventually. But for right now, I'm really, really loving these pans. I'm excited for what it's gonna look like. Though I could go to the store today to grab the yarn. I could. Last night I paid my phone bill, which isn't a bad thing. I still have money left over as well. But I'm gonna save that for tomorrow, Venus Day, because Venus is about creation, abundance, flow. So Fridays are a really good day to buy things, spend on things, spend on yourself especially. Venus loves when you treat yourself. Fridays are really, really good self-care days. You wanna get your nails done, get pampered, go to the spa, like do those things on Venus Day. Venus will love you. That's why I'm saving for my extra creation for tomorrow. So I'm just gonna take a day pause on crochet. That's why today I'm like, I don't know. The only thing that I can find myself doing other than reading, which I'm gonna probably do today too, is edit my next YouTube video for next Friday. It's gloomy outside, so walking is a bit unpredictable because I don't know when it's gonna rain because it is coming on and off. That could be a bit of an excuse for me too because I truly don't mind sometimes, and knowing I have a warm, comfy place to come back to helps with going out in the rain. But at the same time, I don't also have the energy to go for a walk. I'm just feeling I'm feeling opposite of expansive energy. So that's why I'm literally vlogging this part of the day because I just don't know what I'm. Yesterday, I was really bored, very bored, peak bored. Today, it's kind of like weaning off a bit. I'm still feeling that way. Pretty unmotivated. I wrote on my to-do a Chloe Ting workout today. Maybe I'll get into that. Maybe I'm feeling a little bit low because I also haven't really eaten yet. But my appetite's low. Oh, I don't know. I feel, as much as I'm fighting this stagnancy, I just feel like there's just a crazy, intense, stagnant air around me. It's just like, I know I'll get out of this. I just like to show that my days aren't always, oh yes, I know what I'm doing. I have many in between that's just like, I don't know. I guaranteed of what I do every day is the marketing work I do. I'm trying to actually not even call it work anymore because I'm actually seeing it more of a game. Like what I do for my marketing work seems more like a game to me now. I think it's my way of adding fun to it. So I don't want to say I'm working as I'm work. I think I only say working to justify the fact that I am working, even though I don't have to prove to anyone that I am. It's kind of awkward saying, oh, I'm on Twitter all day because you would just think I'm just on Twitter just scrolling, but I'm on Twitter for marketing work. So I don't know.
Your heart chakra. Your chakra of compassion for self and others.
Today was a really beautiful day. Very beautiful Venus day. Something about Venus lately has been a very I'm attracted to Venus energy heavily. The Libra in me, because Libra is my rising, my ascending, and also my north node. And it's just hilarious because I was just thinking about it as I'm crocheting. Like, I honestly think my last hurdle are relationships with people, because relationships are the most karmic thing for me because of my, like, Libra is also my Chiron, and Chiron kind of like signifies a lot of like karma. And it just makes sense because every single connection I've ever had brought me some karma, was a karmic reason, every single one. And it's just to bring me closer to myself, right? Something I learned about Libras is that their trajectory to learn in life is to find themselves, because they're so used to balancing out their surroundings, being the peacemakers around their surroundings, that they forget to remember their own needs and shine in their own needs and like stand for a minute. I feel heavily that I'm heading towards a Libra trajectory, and that's why I'm very connected to Venus. There's always going to be a strong sense of Leo in me, because Leo is also very dominant in my chart. Like, Leo and Libra are very dominant in my chart, which is awesome. And then you have like the tie-in with Scorpio, which is just hilarious for me. Being at the cafe was really nice. Found a little cute corner to sit in while it was pouring. I almost was debating on staying out there while it was pouring, because I even saw some people sitting out there, but then it eventually got too bad that the umbrellas couldn't hold where the tables were. So glad I went inside. I'm so happy I started the day getting the yarn, because I got to finally talk to the owner of the place. She was telling me about the classes they teach there, the Instagram they have. She's like, when you're done your pants, tag us. I was like, oh my gosh, yes, for sure. I'm gonna take the shirt I made too along with it when I do take the pants. I'm excited, I love it, and I might be curious to learn knitting while I'm here. Why not? But we'll see how it goes. I love knowing that I'm almost done these pants. I'm super excited for the results. I thought the waist was too small, truly. Let me show y'all. I thought this part was too small to go around my waist, because kind of like, look at it, right? Like, it's like shoulder length, right? But honestly, when I took a look at myself again, I'm like, no, that's my size. I think I still have moments where I forget how skinny and petite I am now. Sometimes the old body dysmorphia of me wants to come out and think I'm bigger than I am, just because I've been used to it. And like, sometimes the shame of my body is still, I think my body just remembers, being shamed for the way it used to look. And now that I get praised and also criticized for how I look now, it's just a weird paradigm, because really it was only 5 years ago that I was sitting in like a suit that was 55 more pounds and like staying in that for a while. It wasn't even just fully the body weight itself that I was bothered by. It was really the way I felt. I did not prioritize sleep well. Like, I ran on nothing and I was okay with it. Like, I was so high function anxiety that I ran on fucking just anxiety, honestly, but didn't know it was that. Now, so blissful. This is blissful. This vibe that's going on right now. Sometimes I forget my spot. No, okay, this is the waist part. Oh my god, what was I working on? Wait. Shoot. What? This is where I am. Oh my gosh. Got so lost in the sauce for a sec. We found it. Baseline. After calming down from all the coffee stim, because I had to come home and just literally like calm myself down. I had way too much coffee. I know now that I can't even handle medium size. So if I crave coffee, which is I had a strong craving for coffee. Remember, I was very high function anxiety, so I lived on coffee. And I honestly love the taste. I love the taste of coffee. Decaffeinated is not the same. I like that little buzz. Oh, started doing this, got distracted. After that, I ordered some fried chicken. It's really delicious. I offered to share some, but there was no acknowledgement. I don't like being ignored. I truly don't even think it's a straight Leo thing about being ignored. I don't think anyone deserves to be ignored. Like, at least acknowledge, you know, or else what's the point of having them in the space? I don't know. I feel like I get a huge sense of character based on how people respond to me. Honestly, there's a lot of people who just like to leave things to silence, have things assumed. It doesn't fly with me. I don't like it. That's like the easiest trigger. And for me to know I'm just not, I don't feel safe to communicate properly with you. And that's just how I feel. I really don't want to complain about being here because I really don't like complaining about anything anymore. I just miss being around places I'm acknowledged and appreciated. Being online helps so much because being online helps me with that versus all the things I experience in real life. More disrespected because people do things without really even considering the fact that I'm here. Like fucking have sex. Why do people have sex around me? It's actually bothersome. These people that have sex around me, they just have sex around me. It's just slightly triggering. It's like no one cares. They probably just think, oh, you know, she's like in that field, so why would it bother her? Whatever. I'm just annoyed of being around people's assumptions. Fucking, that's why I'm literally like all the time, I'm like, communicate. It's honestly not that hard. If you need to text it out, then just text it out. Am I scary? Was that scary? I don't know. Back to love and light. Let's go back to love and light. Let's go there. There's just lots of big changes happening around me and I'm embracing everything for what it is. But as today goes, I just wanted to show, I enjoyed the love that was brought to me, as in I was calling in so much. Like I just kept saying how much I love myself, how much I love what I'm doing, how much I love the outside when I was outside, how much I love the rain, which is new for me to say, but I've been growing on it. So I've been saying I love the rain and just love my routine. I love my hobbies. I'm honestly in love with my life. The only times I get really in my head is when I focus too much on my surroundings. That's what I did with that little rant there. I'm working on it. I try my best every day to not allow my surroundings to affect me. Like I've definitely come such a long way in regards to that, because this time last year, I took my surroundings to heart every day. I was around people who really talked bad about me, and I would keep that with me. It kept with me, and that means some part of me believed in it, you know? I'm so strong in who I am that I can come back to myself so much easier, and definitely within the day. Sometimes gratefully within like the same hour, but no rush on myself. I think whenever there seems to be like I come to balance, there's something new that would trigger me. So it's just like it's very testing at the same time, but I'm truly just exhausted of the test. I just wish at this point I was just surrounded by people who loved me. Just wish I was around that unconditional support. That's what I get in my head about when I complain about not having anyone. I know I have so much online support, I really do, but I wish that could translate to my physical, you know, because I just kind of have been doing this on my own for a bit. So it just feels like I'm a one-man team, constantly fighting for my peace and constantly fighting just to feel, you know, seen and appreciated in every space I'm in, because I feel like I don't do anything bad. I don't try to hurt anybody. It just seems like no matter what, I always trigger someone's demons or someone's shadows, and I just get the reaction of that. I try my best not to take anything personal anymore. Oh, what a whirlwind What a whirlwind update. I think I am honestly just feeling so many things at once. I was mentioning on my live earlier that I want to talk to another therapist and maybe a new therapist because I truly feel like I am on the spectrum of autism and ADHD, or just some levels of that, but sometimes I get genuinely curious. I'm not going to say worried, but curious that I have like some kind of multiple personality stuff. I've been on my own for so long that I've basically made different avatars within me where I have conversations, and it feels like the conversations I have are from different perspectives. And sometimes even when I post content, my content really varies, right? I just feel like there's just so many different parts of me that want to show up in content. I get so overwhelmed. The original me is like holds the sadness, so it's like this part. When it comes to like the reflecting and realizing, like that's like the original me. But then I have like my super creative side, like my newly found artistic side. And then I have my like protector, my guardian, who like is very, very confrontational. My NSFW side, bisexual side. So it just feels like there's just so much happening in my brain at all times that I don't know how to keep up sometimes. That's why I feel like I have a lot of these moments. And I think for some reason it just feels like very prominent today. And I think I'm crying because it's like it feels like a realization. I really wish I have some more clarity about what's going on in my head. Honestly, I'm definitely not scared. I really wish I can talk about the stuff I'm actually going through with people. Like, of course I really want people to talk about with like my stuff and like the things that's going on with me. I wish I had someone to talk about that with. I want to really talk about my mental health too. We'll see how this goes, y'all. This was such a fucking roller coaster. Thank you for watching this part. Oh my gosh. I really did enjoy today.
To the center of your forehead, your third eye chakra. Your chakra of intuition, thoughts, and psychic abilities.
Oh, I feel like I'm going nuts again. Took an edible. I gratefully, the person I'm staying with, they have an extra edible. I asked them for some last night and they're like, take a couple. I'm like, all right, so I had some. I just feel really on edge. I woke up feeling a bit on edge. As soon as they wake up, they kind of start renovations right away, and honestly, whatever. But that's what I wake up to when they're home. If it's not the dog, it's them. So it's great. It's going. I'm doing my best. I got my routine going, my work, I did my exercise. I feel committed to re-amp that again. I think I just wanted like a week break because of my period, which is totally fair, which is fair. But now I feel the energy come back up again. And paying more attention to my menstrual cycle, not menstrual cycle, but my cycle in general per month is really nice, because I'm looking back, and when I feel really, really low, or when I feel a certain way, I look back to the cycle and what it could mean, and it just makes me feel a lot better. I'm really used to just being like, okay, I'm anxious. And then I just wouldn't think more internally. I would just really think of like, okay, I'm anxious because my environment. That's what I've been really used to. I'm trying to now see it more like, okay, if I'm anxious, maybe I'm actually having a hormone imbalance. Be more gentle with myself during those times. So yesterday, when I was feeling like really like crazy for a sec, it was overwhelming, but I also realized I'm transitioning to gaining more hormones again or something after periods. So I'm still gonna search that up. It's been pouring, then sunny, then pouring, then sunny all day, so I was really hesitant to go for a walk, but I did a little bit more work, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go and enjoy it, because when I come back, I'm gonna start editing for next week's YouTube video. I just need some fresh air. Honestly, I haven't been walking at all because it's been super rainy the past week. But now that there's some sun, I'm just like, I just need to take my opportunity to go right now, especially when I have the energy for it as well. So let's go enjoy. I'm triggered and annoyed, and I'm really trying not to get in my head and start thinking that I'm living the same cycles or that I'm dealing with the same things, but it's really hard when it is the same thing. Like, I really woke up to them fucking. It's just really annoying, because I feel like if I'm not their fucking maid, if I don't clean up after them, they don't consider me a person, because I'm not putting my body into work, into doing things in front of them. They like don't see me as a person. Like, I don't even get acknowledged at all, and it's just really frustrating. The girl, oh my gosh, maybe I might tell more about my experience being here when I'm actually not here, because being here was a whole fucking story in itself. I just feel like if I'm not someone's fucking maid or fucking sex servant, then I'm really just not someone to be considered for, even just to show human decency and kindness. Fuck that. I really thought I was tripping because I was sleeping, and I think an extra trigger is that I haven't been sleeping well, especially these last few weeks. I haven't been sleeping well. This week was a really, really hard sleeping week, and I took edibles, and edibles won, and I was so happy the edibles won. I was like, oh, am I taking a nap right now? Fuck it, let me just take a nap. I was so happy to take a nap. So to wake up to that, I was just like, I can't even enjoy that. It just made me really sad, because I just feel really trapped here. Like, if I really, the only thing holding me back is finances, and I just really wish I knew what to do about that, but I just feel stuck otherwise. I hate feeling stuck.
Your crown chakra. Your chakra of wisdom and divine love.
Already the end of June. Honestly, how fucking quick. I like doing monthly updates so much. It helps me stay grounded on YouTube somehow. It feels like I don't press myself so much on, oh, what other content can I make? It's more like, no, this is what I do per week, per day. Because just judging by the past months, every time I do these kind of videos, there's something different. So it's really, really cool to watch myself flow within these months. I really appreciate your time in watching these updates with me and keeping up with me. Honestly, it's really heartwarming for me to know that other people are watching me just cuz. If you watch till the end, I would love any kind of comment because I just want to see who watches to the end. No pressure. No pressure. If you don't want to, you're not comfy, you don't have to. But I just would love it. I would love it so much. Let's see what July brings, you know, my most fave month of the year, my birthday month. July just brings such a good energy. Like, shit gets done in July. I've always been biased about July. Always. Something about it I'm very attached to in itself. Maybe because the 7th month as well. Excited for just to be in July. I don't want to like wait on time anymore, but I finally like that I'm getting excited for my own birthday for once. Like, I'm truly excited to see what's gonna come about my birthday, not do it like every other year, basically just waiting to see what's gonna happen for my birthday, if people are gonna do anything with me, for me, whatever. I've always had that, but now this year I'm gonna plan something I actually want to do for myself. I might do it really like last minute, like planning, because everything changes so fast with me that I'm just like, I'm not gonna plan until a week before. Week seems to change for me, so I'll just wait and see. But I'm gonna get myself flowers this year. I deserve to make myself feel so loved. I deserve it. I completely deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve a grand and great birthday anytime. Well, I mean, like, any time it's your birthday, you deserve. I love you so much. I appreciate you, and I thank you again for your time and energy.